It's a story about a boy growing up in the late 40s and 50s. And it's essentially his story of how his decline and salvation. His mother dies when he's 10, and his father doesn't really know how to deal with him. So it's the story of what happens with that family, what happens to him, how he deals with his grief, and it's also a love story.
Now you say you're sorry.
It grew for me. It's an instinctive kind of love I have for the 50s, really. It fascinates me. I hadn't really thought what it was about it, but I think it's that coming out of those two wars and all of that grief and all of that difficulty and damage, and the way they were redefining society and gender. It started out as it was a 50s outsider story, which is a sort of iconic cinematic idea. Lewis is 15 when he first realises he can actually get on a train and leave this incredibly stultifying village that he's in and the house that he's in. He just runs away, and he stumbles upon Soho and a jazz club there and a woman there. I just wanted him not to be entirely innocent, so it's his glimpsing of another world. Everybody's meant to have a novel in them, and I really didn't think that I did. I came to it as a film idea, but it just had an extra life. It was just enormous. And when I wrote it as a script, it wrote very quickly, and I was very, very happy with the script, but there were just so many things left out. The life and the internal life and the past and the childhood. So it just wouldn't leave me alone after it was done. And I had to come back to it and put it down as a book.
Cry me a river.
The river all the way through has a significance. A life and death significance about the death of his mother and his rebirth. I like to have a repeated theme and a visual, the same with the river or the woods. I think these things resonate with us. And stations and trains and roads are all very significant to us because they're the times that we have these contemplative moments. They're the times that we have a sense of ourselves and we sort of check in. Where am I now? What am I doing? Who have I just seen? When people start telling you your characters and how they felt about them, it's just the best feeling in the world to have that, you know, to have told the story, to have it there, done, told, out there, not just going around in your head.